for God and the love of my cause. Straight for God, I'm not for faking. Loving God, I'm not for hatred. Soft and hard, made place for facelifts. No greater Christ for Christ and Christians. In this fight, the race for witness. With this strength, we all can fitness. With this light, we all can live it. By His word, we all are quickened. See that serpent?
I'm the prince, and this is my partner here. Yeah, we'll listen to your music. Yeah. Can you introduce yourself a bit, so to the audience? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nish, and I'm from Nassau, Bahamas, and I do gospel rap and also love songs.
I see. So, we listen to your music, we listen to all of them, it's like real hip hop music, but Christian style, Christian music, and mixed, it's mixed. I actually listen to Undying Love, No Fake It, Yes, For Free. And there a lot of them you have features with them. You have features with other artists, such as Stag. I think his name is Stag, right? Yeah, he sounds like Jay-Z, a bit like that. The mixture is a very nice, mixture there. So can you tell us, when did you start singing and rapping, and when did you discover that you're this good, with singing and rapping?
Well, I started rapping in 2010, actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, but before that, I was a poet. So I just wrote poems, and it evolved into rapping.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And as far as singing, I always knew I could have, sing, but I wasn't as confident as in rapping. So I never did it until recently, 2 years ago with Undying Love. That's like the first singing song ever.
Oh, I see. So that was your first single ever, Undying Love.
The first song that I sang on instead of rapped on was Undying Love.
Oh, I see. So how have the journey been, like since, because if I from 2010 until now, that's 13 years you've been singing. So how have this journey been?
Yeah.
How have this journey been?
The journey has been interesting. It's very challenging, especially in the Bahamas. Rap is not really, especially gospel rap, is not really accepted like that. However, there is still a demand because the youth tend to like that music more than the older person.
Yeah.
So it's a small demand, but it's very challenging.
Yeah.
And I want to branch out and become international.
Okay.
And have a broader audience.
No, I see. So, what has been the major challenges you've been facing, for as a rapper and trying to get your music heard and reach a wider audience? What has been your biggest challenges so
far? I would say there's many challenges, but two major challenges are networking, the opportunity to meet new people. I'm glad that I've met you guys. It's just a privilege, and I thank you. And also another setback is finances.
Yeah.
Because the music industry, it's a lot of money in production, PR, all the things you need. And sometimes managers won't reach out until you begin to build an audience. So you have to put a lot in from ground up.
Yes, true.
So yeah.
What about tours and events? Do you attend tours and events, or do you get called for gigs out there? Do you get such offers?
Yes, I do. I have a few events coming up. I do get called for events. I haven't done any. I did On the Island tour. It's like going to different schools, but I haven't done tours outside of the country as yet.
Okay. Oh, I see. Like, what do you expect to achieve from your music, at this time? What's your expectation?
My expectations at this point is just to just blow the world's mind. Okay. Just get out there, push, market, and just give the world the best music I have. Because I am a registered nurse by career.
All right.
So I want to do my music full time as well. So it just goes hand in hand with each other. But I just wanna focus on my music and give it all that I have.
Yes, I get it. I get that. So you are a registered nurse and you're making music. That must be actually very challenging, you know. You know, going to work and putting out nice songs, you know. How do you cope with both of them, you know? How? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's that's a challenge also because COVID just passed, so it was a lot of demand on nursing and COVID,
Yeah.
but I still find time to create. Creating for me is like a way to relax.
Yeah.
It's like releasing all emotions into a song. So
Yeah.
it wasn't challenging to create, but I found a way.
Yeah, I see. So has there been a point that you felt like, nah, I don't want to do this music anymore, you know, it's not worth it in my life. Have you ever felt that way, like giving up before?
Yeah, I felt that way before, but I thank God for my husband. He is also a rapper as
Oh,
well,
okay,
and he has been a major support.
okay.
And we together, we're trying to do great things as far as music in our country and in the world.
Yeah, I feel you. Feel you. So, all this while you have been into music and all, have you ever had an opportunity, you know, to go out big, but you passed on it and you didn't take that opportunity, but today you regret it? Have any such opportunity come up at all?
Um, Not as yet, but I don't want to say too much on it. I'm in the process of networking with some persons, so
Okay.
I'm just hoping, you know, things turn out the way I want.
Yes.
And I see a lot of persons looking at my statuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So things may turn around soon, and
Oh,
then I'll be shouting you guys out. If I end up on a major platform, I won't forget you for giving me this opportunity to be on your podcast, on your show.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being here too. So, who are your inspirations? You know, which music artist, you know, is your inspiration? Like when you were coming up and now you're doing music, you know, who do you derive inspiration from musically?
Okay, musical
Yeah. So, yeah.
musical inspiration. In the Bahamas here, we have a lot of Christian beliefs, Christian faith. So it was basically traditional church hymns,
Okay.
church songs.
Yeah.
However, when I started rapping, my main inspiration was Lecrae. I don't know if you heard about him before.
No, Ukraine, no, I don't think so. But I will look him up after this. I will definitely look him up.
He's an American rapper. He's well known. He was one of my inspirations as far as rap.
Oh, okay.
Um, and- yeah, and then as far as R&B, I would say I like her. You ever heard of her?
We'll check him out.
Yeah.
I will. So most of your inspirations, they are just in Christian genres, you know, Christian hip hop and so on like that.
Yeah. I They are the major inspirations. I've heard a lot of good music outside of Christian
Okay.
hip hop,
Yeah.
but I just want that's like the major inspiration. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how was the transition? Did you ever like venture into full-time hip hop before Christian hip hop, or you have been Christian hip hop all the way from day one?
From day one. From
From
day
day,
one. It wasn't a transition.
yeah.
So that probably sort of answers why my inspiration is what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Was that way from day one. Um, yeah, but I mean I have a few songs that are just inspirational,
Personal, yeah, I get it.
but or just speaks about like life situations and day-to-day issues.
Yes.
They're different,
Yeah.
and they are more relatable to everyone, no matter what religion you are.
So yeah, exactly. So in this case, you know, I find it very astounding, you know, that in your genre and all, you still happen to find others, you know, who make the same type of music as you, and they are as good as you too, you know. It's like the networking is actually set up for you. The path is actually set up smooth, for you, and they are very good and talented rappers, just like you. I was going through,
Yeah.
I was listening, I was like, I said to her, this is, this is something else. Yeah, this is actually something else, really, it is something else. So, your song, No Faking. What's the inspiration behind it, and what's the inspiration? What's the other one? No Faking, Undying Love, and Be Free. Yeah, because I feel like somehow, they are somehow connected. Because I listen to all your songs, but I can put No Faking and Be Free. I can somehow connect them. I keep thinking, is there any
Like,
inspiration?
just get a car.
Can you share on it?
Yeah. Yeah. So No Faking and Be Free are Christian genres, right?
Yeah,
And No Faking talks about being transparent.
yeah,
If you're gonna believe what you believe, just be confident in it
yeah,
and just be 100% as you could be.
yeah,
So it really is a declaration and it really is a standard of encouragement to other persons who are of the same faith as I am.
yeah.
And Be Free sort of ties in, like correlates with that. I wanted to be more diverse because it sounds more like it gives me a summer vibe, I call it.
Okay.
It makes me feel tropical when I listen to it. And it really talks about being free from whatever is holding you back.
Okay.
Every negative influence, it's
Yeah.
like freeing yourself from negative influence.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So,
Yeah.
and Undying Love is just a love story
Yeah.
of me and my husband. This year would make us 11 years married, and we are fairly young.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's an encouragement to others. Like, not everything has to be divorce and failure. Like, there is a silver lining in the dark cloud,
Yeah.
and that kind of like true love exists, you know?
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. That's a very good share, and we love the inspiration because yes, and as long as now people know you, they can put your face to the music that you sing, and then they get to understand
Yeah,
more, about it, about artists out there. I don't know how to say, they are starting up. Everyone these days, there is a lot more of independent artists coming up every day, and most of
yeah,
them, they are always in a hurry to be big, to be famous, not even taking anything step by step.
yeah.
Most of them end up being frustrated. They try, they get frustrated, they try to give up. Can you share from your 13 years experience? What can you share to these independent upcoming artists out there? Yeah, and advice. Yes, give them an advice, motivate them. Tell them the do and don'ts. And reason why they should do it the right way. Just share, give them an advice. So, yeah.
Okay, so to all upcoming artists, those aspiring, those still creating, those hesitating, I would say believe in yourself first. Because if you don't believe in you, who will? You have to be your biggest influencer, your biggest encourager, if that is a word. But you have to be your number one fan. So I think that's first. And
Yeah.
then secondly, you want to promote good music, not just good as in songwriting, but
Okay.
professional on all standards. So it may cost some money. You could even look around to see how best you could get it at a good price. Um, I would say pay for your beats if you can get it made originally. That would be good, but at least do it professionally where you avoid being sued.
Yes.
It's a lot of copyright
Yes.
and find a good studio near you, and get it done. You have to make the first step in order to start what you want to accomplish. So if you overthink and procrastinate, you will never start.
Yes.
So just go ahead and just get started. Do it the right way. Try to be professional and give the world the best that you are.
Okay. That's good. That's good. This is great advice, and I hope the audience out there, they are listening to her. So what's the forecast for this year? What's the prediction for this year for you? What's coming up? Is there any single, any album? But just tell us what's coming up. So what to expect this year? What's lined up for you?
So this year is basically singles. I'm gonna do an album next year. So the reason why I'm doing a lot of singles is yes to garner the audience attention. Like, hey, I have something to say. Listen, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So it's like a prelude to what you're gonna get. And I feel as if the songs that you guys liked and you listen to, you will be blown away by the songs that I'll release in a few weeks.
Yeah, I believe that.
Literally.
Yeah, I do believe it.
Literally. So it's basically singles for the rest of this year, and each single will be better than the last one. That's the best way I could put it.
Exactly, exactly. I
But
will
I have a few shows coming up. So I guess I can message you those dates. Some are to be confirmed, but they're coming up.
Okay. So, well, the other artist you feature tag, and there is one other one. And yeah, huh? Vijay. So yeah,
Yeah, Jeep,
yes, Vijay.
that's
Yeah.
my husband.
Oh, oh, okay, okay. I see.
Yeah, we were like a dynamic duo.
Okay, that explains it. No wonder. Okay, yeah, no wonder. No, it makes so. Okay, okay. Let's take for example, Tax. So is he a full-time musician, or is he just someone that jumps on the beat to support at most of the time, or how does this collaboration work?
He actually started rapping way before me.
Oh,
In his teenage years in high school.
okay.
And he was the one who said, you do poetry, why don't you try to rap? And that's how I started rapping in 2010.
Okay.
But he does rapping, he does songwriting, and he also does love songs. And he's in the process of doing a lot of release this year as well.
Oh, I see.
So he is an artist as well.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah. So he's just independent like you as well, an independent artist.
Yeah, he's not full time as yet. Our aim is to be, but he's just an artist like me.
Oh, I see. I see. So, your beats, like your beats and everything. Do you guys have a producer that makes it? Do you purchase outright? How is it? Because it's kind of unique as well. So, is it something you purchase off the internet, or do you have a producer mix up your beats and everything, and you buy outright?
We have a little of both going on. If we hear a beat from a producer online, whether it be from the States, wherever it is, if the beat is nice, we
Yeah.
will reach out to them and make an offer.
Okay.
We also do have a producer, our friend, and we also have a local studio
Oh,
called SSB Studios in the Bahamas.
oh, I see.
Recently started last year. So we do have our own production company
Oh,
as far as music production.
okay. Fine. So, you should share about yourself to the audience. Tell every detail they need to know, including your Instagram handle and YouTube. How they should get to reach you. Just share about yourself. Every detail that you know that they need to know. Yeah. Something like that.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook as Nish, as Nish Miller, Miller. On Instagram, I am Nish Miller as well, straight across.
Okay.
On Twitter, I am Nish TAG, and YouTube is Nish Nish, but you'll have to like associate it with the song Undying Love or No Faking, and it pops right up.
Okay.
I am certified artist on YouTube, so you'll see the little icon there, and that's how you will reach me.
Okay. Okay. So you had her, you had everything about her, and all, So you go down, stream her music, listen to her music, and she says that a lot is coming out this year. You're going to have new singles, and this
Yeah.
single is going to blow us away. And we can't wait
Yep.
to actually listen to them, We can't really wait. It's very good having you here today on Chris.